know that Drake is very talented. You know, he sings, he raps. Some people think he's very, very handsome. You know, he's right now at the top of the charts as far as music is concerned and talent. But maybe this has gone to his head where he just feels as though he can walk around and disrespect a legend.
So it's looking like this feud between Drake and Kendrick actually goes deeper than we thought. Cause word on the street is Drake has an extreme hatred for black women. And that is why he never misses an opportunity to attack any black woman who dares to breathe. What's even crazier about this is that Wendy Williams actually tried to warn us about this at the start of Drake's career when she put him on blast for always disrespecting black women. But a lot of people thought she was just being messy on her celebrity gossip talk show, who was just yapping on her show for clout. But it turns out she was actually on to something, and we're just now seeing it in real time. One thing about Wendy Williams, baby, she might tell a joke, but she ain't never told a lie. She was one of the first people to call Diddy out on his DL activities, but at the time, people banished her for that. And now it turns out her assumptions about Drake having hatred for black people, especially black women, are also true. Like, this woman might just be psychic or something. Now, as most of y'all already know, Drake and Kendrick are currently having a very nasty rap feud, and things are not looking too good for Drake. The feud actually began over a decade ago, but things got real out of hand when Kendrick recently dissed Drake on his verse from Metro Boomin and Future's song Like That. Once this song came out, Drake got in his feelings, and he responded to Kendrick with 2 diss tracks, Push-Ups and Tailor-Made Freestyle. Kendrick responded back by releasing 4 different diss tracks back to back: Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us, in which he accused Drake of having a BBL, being jealous of his friends, being a selfish person, messing with underage girls, trying to act black, faking his black dialect, and alleging that Drake is hiding one of his kids from the public, like he did with his son Adonis. Drake tried to keep it up by releasing his own set of diss tracks where he accused Kendrick of putting his hands on his fiancée Whitney and fathering a child that ain't even his. But none of the disses were sticking, and by the end of it all, it was clear that Kendrick had won this battle. Like, Kendrick was really keeping his foot on Drake's neck, and he was not letting up. However, one of the things that Kendrick said really stood out to people. It's when he accused Drake of hating black women. In his song Meet the Grams, he raps, he hates black women, with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being a beard just fit him better. He got ex-offenders on record label OVO that he keeps on a monthly allowance. Now, the reason why this particular line stood out to a lot of people isn't just because Kendrick just blatantly accused Drake of harboring SA offenders in his crib. It's also because he spoke on something that a lot of black women have been saying about Drake for ages, and that is he has a very deep-rooted hatred for black women. In fact, he came under a lot of heat back in 2022 when he threw shots at Megan Thee Stallion and Rihanna unprovoked in him and 21 Savage's joint album, Her Loss. Now, as most of y'all already know, Tory Lanez got into some serious legal trouble back in 2020 when he shot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot on their way home from a pool party at Kylie Jenner's crib. Tory's been sentenced to 10 years in prison, but there are still people who are hell-bent on dragging Megan's name through the mud and accusing her of lying about the whole even though there's more than enough proof of Tory committing the crime. Drake did a real good job at exposing himself as one of those people when he dissed her in his song Circo Loco, in which he accused Megan of lying about the shooting. He rapped, "This be lie about getting but she's still a stallion." Megan was not here for the foolishness, and she wasted no time in clapping back at Drake. She said, "Stop using my shoe for clout, be behind men. Since when the F is it cool to joke about women getting You guys, especially rap guys, are lame. Ready to boycott about shoes and clothes, but dogpile on a black woman when she say one of y'all homeboys mistreated her." But that's not all, because in the same album, he dragged Rihanna for filth in his song Fear of Heights. He put Rihanna on blast for dumping him and dating A$AP Rocky, who he feels is not on his level. But that wasn't even the worst of it. He called Rihanna average and claimed that he's had much hotter girlfriends. friends, and that her life is predictable without provocation. He rapped, "Yeah, and the sex was average with you. Yeah, I'm anti cause I had it with you, and I had way better bees than you, to be honest." But get this, Megan and Rihanna were not the only black women that he attacked in that same album, because he made another song in which he threw jabs at Serena Williams. Yeah, y'all heard that right. Serena literally don't bother nobody, and even she ain't even spared from Drake's raging hatred toward black women. In the song Middle of the Ocean, he explicitly called Serena's husband a groupie and claimed she should have done so much better in choosing a husband. He rapped, "Sidebar, Serena, your husband a groupie. He claims we don't got no problem, but no boo, it's like you coming for sushi. We might pop up on him at will like Suzuki." Now, Serena's husband Alex didn't waste no time in clapping back, and he took to Twitter to say, "The reason I stay winning is because I'm relentless about being the absolute best at whatever I do, including being the best groupie for my wife and daughter." Serena herself actually replied to the tweet with these emojis to show her support for Alex. And just in case y'all didn't know, Kendrick actually checked for Drake for coming at Serena in his song Not Like Us, where he rapped, "From Alondra down to Central, Jigga better not speak on Serena." And let's not forget how he constantly talks about how much he loves the late Aaliyah, but never misses an opportunity to praise R. Kelly, the same man who forced Aaliyah into a marriage she didn't want to be in at the age of 15, who's also allegedly responsible for her fatal plane crash. Drake literally has a tattoo of Aaliyah's face on his back. He sampled her song Unforgettable. He penned an entire open letter to her back in 2010 and used her voice for interpolations for his songs, all kind of stuff, but continues to side with R. Kelly, and even went as far as giving R. Kelly writing credits on his album Certified Lover Boy. Like, you cannot make this up. It's almost like Aaliyah was the token black girl he was using to win women over, while simultaneously actually hating black women, and never missing an opportunity to put them on blast and question their trauma. This man is unhinged and a very clear walking red flag. Now, when it comes to Wendy Williams, she's never liked Drake, and she made that very clear multiple times on her show. She never stated a reason why she didn't like him, but she did hint at that reason being because he doesn't respect black people. Now, y'all already know, Wendy Williams and Diddy do not have a very good relationship, but there was actually a point in time where she had to put Drake on blast for disrespecting Diddy, because she felt like Drake's disrespect toward Diddy was a clear indication about how he really felt about black people.
Oh, the city, Miami, the nightclub, Live. Okay, that's what Live. Puffy was furious. Well, some people were saying that Puffy was furious because Drake tried to hit on his girlfriend, Cassie. But that's not what happened. What happened is Puffy's furious that Drake scored the song 0 from 100 because Puffy felt the song belonged to him, meaning Puffy. The song was given to both gentlemen, and Puffy was sitting on it for a long time, like, I'll get back to it. I haven't even listened to it yet. Well, give me, okay, just, I'll get round to it. In the meantime, Drake's like, I like this song. I want to record this song. Is Puffy going to do it or not? Because it's given to both of us. So Drake ended up recording it. And as you know, that's the song of the summer. And, a song that everybody snaps their neck to. And Puffy missed out on a big hit. So the guys see each other at Live nightclub. Next thing you know, Puffy punches Drake in the face. Well, at first, I'm like, how uncivilized. There has to be more to this. Let's investigate. Yeah! Well, we did. And apparently this punch in Drake's face from Puffy is 10 months long overdue. And I'm gonna tell you why. Drake has a history of disrespecting Puffy. And I've got the video footage to prove it. Look at this. Look at this. Watch what happens. Drake mics, sit. Now you know. You don't snatch somebody's microphone. Even when we do Ask Wendy, I hold onto my mic tight. The second somebody wants to take it, I'm like, no. The mic is the power. No. Now, we all know that Drake is very talented. He sings, he raps. Some people think he's very, very handsome. He's right now at the top of the charts as far as music is concerned and talent. But maybe this has gone to his head where he just feels as though he can walk around and disrespect a legend. Yeah, I said it. I can call it the way I see it. Who's better than Puff in terms of, longevity in this game? Being a mogul, being a rapper, producing and making hits. Who's better? Not Drake. I can't think of anybody at this particular time. And also, respect that man's age. He's almost 50. No, not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying. He should have punched him in the face back in February when he grabbed his microphone. I mean, okay, I understand. Drake's mic went dead. And Puffy was standing right next to him. But you don't grab somebody's anything, much less a microphone from a legend. What he should have done, this Drake, is he should have gone to one of these people behind them. We don't know who those people are.
It's honestly crazy how people over the years overlooked everything that Drake has done against Black women. But it looks like this whole feud he got with Kendrick is finally making people see the very misogynistic, Black women hating enthusiast he actually is. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this. Like this person who said, "I think the saddest part about all this mess about Drake is beside the kids and the victims involved, Black women been exposed his behind years ago about being a PEDO and hardly anyone listened. I'm glad Kendrick is doing the Lord's work, but I hate that it takes him to do it." Another person said, "I'm just now actually listening to all the Kendrick/Drake disses in order, and OMG, when Kendrick said Drake hate Black women, I had to pause because I've literally always said that. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Kendrick and Wendy Williams exposing Drake for hating Black women? And do y'all think this is really gonna be the end of his career? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.